Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here with something really cool. We're taking a look at the POCO X3 Pro again. And I wanted to go out and show off some things like the camera capabilities, showing off the video capabilities, and all that good stuff. We all know that it's supposed to be a gaming phone, but you do a lot more with your phone than just game. I mean, who wants to just use a phone for gaming? You want to take pictures, you want to use social media, you want to shoot video, and this phone will let you do it, and we're going to show that off today, but we're not going to do it here. We're going to do it in Las Vegas. So let's go. So I wanted to try something a little bit different this go around. So I like to go out and shoot vlog style videos, and I was going out of town with my family for spring break. So I thought, hey, let's take the brand new POCO X3 Pro and show off what it can do out in the real world here in the city of Las Vegas. So if you've never been here before, you're in for a treat. I've got lots of photos here. You can see that's the Paris Casino Hotel there with their own little Eiffel Tower, if you didn't know that existed. But there's a lot of really cool stuff here, a lot of themed hotels and casinos, and we really enjoy going here when we have the opportunity. But it's a great place because there's lots of lights, there's lots of cool scenery, and this makes, I think, for a really interesting video because you can see some of the stuff that maybe you haven't seen for the last year, or also, yeah, it's better than taking a look at the normal run-of-the-mill stuff when it comes to a video review. So this is the POCO X3 Pro. You can see that's the giant balloon there at Paris Casino Hotel as well. This is 4K at 30 frames per second, and you can see it doesn't have the best image stabilization in the world. Frankly, there's none when you're walking around, so that's why you see all of the shakiness whenever it comes to the walking. But I think that it does a pretty good job with as far as the capturing of the video and the pictures themselves. So we're here inside the Luxor right now, and this is with the front-facing selfie camera, which is capable of 1080p at 30 frames per second. Unfortunately, it doesn't do 4K, and it doesn't do 60 frames per second, but you can see that it works pretty well. This isn't really the big selling point for this phone, but it's still capable of shooting some okay video if you wanted to. So now we made it inside of the Excalibur. You can see this is the main entryway inside of here. You can walk straight in and get yourself some gelato over there if you want to get some of that. But it's a pretty neat little lobby they have here inside of the Excalibur Casino and Hotel. And here we have the Willy Wonka slot machine. I saw this walking out of the Excalibur, and I couldn't miss the opportunity to at least show this off so you guys can see this. But the video itself works well during the daytime, but not so much whenever you're low light or at nighttime. You can see here with the camera, the portrait effect works on the selfie camera as well as the primary camera, and I think it does a really good job with that blur and the bokeh effect. I think that it really hits outside of its weight class in that department. I wasn't expecting it to be able to take pictures as well as it does. And again, like I said, nighttime, not so good as daytime, but during the daytime, you can see here, it does a great job capturing light, capturing color saturation and sharpness. I think that this 48 megapixel camera that's on here is really good. It's not the same as the 64 that was on the X3 NFC, but even dropping it down, I mean, 48 megapixels is a ton of data. It's a ton of pixels crammed into one picture, so you get a lot of detail. And here's an illustration with the macro lens, so you can take your up close National Geographic shots, as I like to call them, as well. Here we have the video camera at nighttime, and like I said, I've said this 2 or 3 times, the video quality at night really isn't very good at all, so don't rely on this one for that. You can see here it has a really hard time with the lights and everything going on. The focus is really, really not good. So yeah, maybe just don't shoot video outside at night. But yeah, as far as the 1080p at 60 frames per second, it is smooth, and you saw it earlier, it works great during the daytime. I had to put this in here so you could see it. I mean, of course, it's cool to see Las Vegas at nighttime, but it would be really nice if you could actually, see it and it weren't so blurry. But here we go again, 4K 30 frames per second, shooting this while we're driving around in the car. This is the Las Vegas Boulevard, going up and down the strip so you can get a nice bird's eye first person view and see what it looks like. So you can see there's a night and day, you know, pun intended, difference here when you look at the video camera capabilities during the daytime and the nighttime. And I wanted to put them next to each other, and it's like a tale of two cities almost. It's really surprising the difference there, but I guess it's just the half-inch sensor that we have for the primary camera that really, it just is not large enough. It doesn't have the ability to take in as much light, I suppose, at nighttime. So there you have it with that. But here's some more pictures. We went out to go eat dinner, and you can see there with the Paris Eiffel Tower in the background again. It looks really good. So another macro shot here in just a second so you can take a look at the photo. I was really impressed with just how well this camera is performed. It looks really good whenever you're out and about, and with the natural lighting. I mean, the picture is almost as good as the food tasted, and I couldn't really relay that in pictures, and you know I've got an affinity for showing off pictures of my food. But this one, well worth it. This one, there's actually really good lighting, surprisingly, as it was going down, because there was good natural lighting here and even in the background. It captured some decent shots here. It's just that really dark, you know, basically lack of light situations that create the problem. And there's a night mode that does help clean things up a little bit too. It's really just the video that's the worst. But here you can see some more pictures, and I hope that you've enjoyed this and being able to see some of this stuff, because it was really exciting putting this together to bring it to you. And this is Red Rock Canyon, where my drone died, and yeah, some more pictures, so there you go. All right, not too shabby, huh? Back here at my old hometown at the Casa, but that was a fun little trip. I mean, we got to see lots of stuff, and if you've never seen Vegas before, hopefully I got to show you some of that as well. I love going there, and I wanted to be able to show it off. You saw some really cool casinos, you saw the strip, you saw what the video and the camera capabilities are out in real world, in real time. This is not like, hey, I took all these textbook photos and I'm showing them off. I wanted to show you some real world test footage with this, and I think it handled it pretty well. And is it the best in the world when it comes to that department? No, it's not. But it's not supposed to be. This is a gaming phone. It's got a lot of power. It's something that you're supposed to be able to save money on and get great performance out of. So there's no compromises in that department. But overall, I think it handled it pretty well as far as the microphone pickup and the video. Yeah, at nighttime, really not the best in the world, but the overall capabilities that you get with this phone, I think that it handled it well. And if you pick it up, I think that you're going to be perfectly happy with what it can do, especially at the price point. I mean, it brings a lot to the table. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.